starts with First Alert Day coverage.
And on this alert day, boy, on a day like this, it is best to take it in from the comfort of your nice warm home. But if you have to be on the roads outside, this is a live look from our JMOR cam. Traffic along I-80 and 72nd Street actually looking quite good, moving along. But again, the road conditions out there really not great tonight.
Live look also of Interstate 680 north of I Street from the Nebraska DOT camera. Traffic moving well both directions. We did see a snowplow push a lot of snow to the side, and behind it, snow packed on the road. Maybe bad here in the metro, but just as the First Alert team expected, the worst of the storm is to our south.
Many businesses in downtown Plattsmouth didn't even bother to open today. Conditions farther south of there even worse, and the snow not letting up anytime soon. More schools are closing tomorrow.
Meteorologist David Keller, what are we expecting from here on out this evening?
Well, John, we got several more hours of snow to go here in town. Already seeing totals 6 to 7 inches around the metro, at least in Douglas County. You get down into Sarpy County, we're talking 8, 9, 10 inches already on the ground. And we're looking at the heaviest to continue falling probably now through about 8 o'clock. And change that to 8 o'clock with a few gusts of 25 to 30 miles per hour. So that snow is still blowing around out there as well. Still expect most of the metro to fall in that 7 to 11 inch range. Although we could see a couple of spots down there in Sarpy County get close to a foot. Winter storm warnings remain in effect for everybody. That means difficult travel through tomorrow morning. 9 a.m. is when that warning will expire. You can see the snow falling across much of the region. We're not seeing the really heavy snow that we had earlier, but steady snow for just about everybody north of Highway 2. We are seeing a break in the snow if you get south of Highway 2. So far southeast Nebraska, northwest Missouri seeing a little bit of a break, but you can see one pocket of very heavy snow. From just Bellevue across I-29 in far northwestern Mills County, just on the south side of Council Bluffs. This continues to try to back into the metro. Some more on and off snow through the next several hours. We're going to take a look at that snowfall forecast and when all this moves out in just a few minutes. Sharon?
All right, thanks, David. We will see you then. And a warning tonight for drivers who use Dodge Street, the stretch that goes from Happy Hollow to downtown. The snow emergency means that city plows are putting piles right in the middle of the road. Brian Mastery live tonight with the headaches that is creating for some. Brian.
Sharon, by piling the snow in the middle of the road, it makes it easier to pick it up later. It doesn't clog up the curbs and the parking meters. But the warning that comes with this when you're putting the snow in the middle, it makes it very difficult for drivers, especially if they're trying to cross Dodge Street where there is no stoplight. Otherwise, this can happen. We saw this about an hour ago. The driver thought she could get through it, but was high-centered. Photographer Roger Hamer and I stopped to help. A pickup also stopped. They had the luxury of 2 shovels. Special thanks to the Haggers for doing the heavy lifting. We were able to get the driver unstuck. By the way, this wasn't much of a warm welcome to town for her. She told me she just moved here from California. Meanwhile, across the metro, a number of people trying to get ahead of this storm and all of the inches of snow, with the understanding they may be shoveling 3 or 4 times before all is said and done.
I don't like to wait till the end. It's too much weight.
Right, because then you're like, your shovel's going to break or
exactly.
It's going to strain.
Exactly. Or I'm going to strain.
There's that. The city is also reminding everyone, do not blow the snow from your driveway and sidewalk into the street. It's illegal and can create even bigger hazards for drivers. Public Works also went into kind of philosophical mode, telling them what their drivers are instructed to do when they are in neighborhoods. It's not a dry pavement thing. They don't go curb to curb. What they say is that they instruct their snowplow drivers to be about a foot away from the curb. That way they don't have residual problems down the road, such as tearing up people's yards and mailboxes. On your side from Midtown, Brian Mastery, 6 News.
Boy, that lady from California, I can feel her for sure. All right, thanks, Brian.
Nice to see that Brian and Roger helped her get out of that mess.
I know. All right, well, Omaha has not seen a 10-inch snowfall since about 2009.
I tell you just how unusual this storm is. The city has declared a snow emergency. The mayor hasn't done that since 2017. Part of it includes the odd-even parking rule. Since tomorrow is the 26th, an even number, street parking east of 72nd Street is only allowed on the side of the street with even addresses.
Then on Wednesday, the 27th, it's odd day, so cars should move to the other side. This helps the plows get the work done. If one side of the street is marked no parking, ignore those signs during a snow emergency.
Now, one of our cameras captured quite a spin out this afternoon. Maybe you've seen some of this going on of your ventures around, but there it goes right there, 40th and Dodge. The driver tried to turn right and just kept spinning. Thankfully, the oncoming traffic was not heavy.